Have you ever wondered what it takes to live peacefully under the same roof with your adult children? While it might seem like a natural solution, the emotional costs of this cohabitation can be far more complex than expected. In this video, we'll dive deep into the hidden challenges that both parents and adult children face in this unique living situation. From the subtle ways emotional dependency can manifest to the cultural pressures that shape our family dynamics, this video will help you understand the key to creating a balanced and harmonious home. Stay with us until the end to discover practical strategies that can turn this experience into one of growth, mutual respect, and lasting family bonds. If you haven't yet subscribed, I highly recommend doing so and activating the notification bell to ensure you never miss a video. Your support means a lot to me as we continue to grow our community and reach more people with our content. If you enjoy the topic of this video, please leave a comment with the number 1. If it's not quite your cup of tea, drop a 0 in the comments. Your feedback is crucial in helping me create content that better serves you. Let's get started. Navigating the complexities of living with adult children has become an increasingly common scenario in modern families, reflecting a shift in societal norms and economic realities. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly straightforward arrangement lies a profound question. Are we truly prepared to confront the emotional costs that such a living situation entails? In a culture where family bonds are often considered sacred and unbreakable, the idea of sharing a home with our grown-up children might seem like the most natural and loving solution. Yet behind this well-intentioned choice, there lurks a myriad of emotional challenges that are frequently overlooked, sometimes until they erupt into full-blown crises. For many parents, opening the doors of their home to their adult children is a gesture steeped in unconditional love, a continuation of the care and support they have provided since childhood. This act is often seen as a way to help their children navigate the uncertainties of early adulthood, whether due to economic hardships, relationship difficulties, or simply the need for a haven during times of transition. Initially, this cohabitation may be embraced with open arms, seen as an opportunity to strengthen family ties and offer a helping hand. However, as time progresses, the dynamics of living together under the same roof can become increasingly complex, leading to unforeseen tensions and emotional strain. One of the most significant challenges that can arise from such an arrangement is the invasion of personal space and the erosion of intimacy. In a household where parents and adult children coexist, the boundaries that once defined each person's private life can begin to blur. What once was a home where parents enjoyed their autonomy and space can quickly turn into a crowded environment where privacy is hard to come by. This lack of personal space can lead to feelings of frustration and resentment, as the once clear lines between parent and child roles become increasingly muddled. The expectations that each party holds, whether spoken or unspoken, can become a heavy burden, leading to a sense of suffocation and a loss of individuality. What begins as an act of support and love can, over time, transform into a source of emotional turmoil. Parents who initially took pride in providing a sanctuary for their adult children may find themselves grappling with feelings of disappointment, frustration, and even guilt. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. These emotions can stem from a variety of sources: the realization that their children have not yet achieved the independence they had hoped for, the strain of constantly being involved in their children's daily lives, or the subtle but pervasive fear that their own needs and desires are being sidelined. As these emotions fester, the once harmonious household can become a breeding ground for conflict and discord, with both parents and children feeling trapped in a cycle of unmet expectations and unspoken grievances. On the other hand, the challenges faced by adult children in this living arrangement are equally complex and emotionally charged. For many, the return to the parental home can feel like a step backward in their journey toward independence. The lack of autonomy and the constant presence of parental oversight can hinder their personal development, making it difficult for them to establish their own identity and sense of self. The pressure to meet parental expectations to succeed in their careers, relationships, and personal lives can become an overwhelming burden, leading to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. This emotional dependency can be difficult to break, creating a cycle where the child feels perpetually tethered to their parents, unable to fully take control of their own life. In this video, we will delve deeply into the emotional intricacies of living with adult children, offering a thoughtful exploration of the challenges and opportunities that such an arrangement presents. Together, we will reflect on what it truly means to be emotionally prepared for cohabitation, and how both parents and children can navigate this complex terrain with empathy, understanding, and mutual respect. The family bond is one of the most powerful and enduring aspects of our cultural identity. From a young age, we are taught that family is the cornerstone of our lives, the one constant that we can always rely on, no matter the circumstances. This deeply ingrained belief fosters a sense of responsibility and closeness that often serves as a vital support network during life's most challenging moments. Whether it is providing emotional comfort during times of loss, financial assistance during periods of hardship, or simply a shoulder to lean on during difficult days, the family unit is often seen as an unbreakable fortress of love and support. However, this very closeness that is so cherished can also become a double-edged sword, transforming the family home into a delicate and sometimes treacherous landscape where the lines between genuine love and emotional dependency become increasingly blurred. When parents and adult children decide to live together, especially during the later stages of the children's lives, the deep-seated love that binds the family can be put to the test in ways that were never anticipated. The desire of parents to protect and care for their children, which is a natural and instinctive part of parenthood, can sometimes become intertwined with an unconscious need to maintain control over their children's lives. This desire for control, though often well-intentioned, can lead to a dynamic where the children feel stifled and unable to fully express themselves or make their own decisions. Over time, this can create a cycle of dependency where the parents feel an overwhelming responsibility for their children's emotional well-being, while the children struggle to carve out their path in life without disappointing the very people they love so deeply. Emotional dependency in this context can manifest in ways that are often subtle and difficult to recognize. A parent who insists on being involved in every aspect of their adult child's life, whether it's offering unsolicited advice, making decisions on their behalf, or providing financial support, even when it's not needed, may be unintentionally fostering a relationship where autonomy is suppressed. On the other hand, an adult child who continually seeks their parents' approval or validation before making life choices may find themselves trapped in a dynamic that stifles their personal growth and prevents them from achieving true independence. This delicate balance between providing support and allowing for independence is a challenge that many families struggle with, and it requires careful consideration and open communication to navigate successfully. It is essential to recognize that love within a family does not have to equate to control or the renunciation of individuality. On the contrary, true familial love is about respecting each person's unique journey and supporting their growth and development as autonomous individuals. Finding a healthy balance between closeness and independence is crucial to ensuring that cohabitation is a source of support and strength rather than a cause of tension and conflict. This balance allows both parents and children to thrive, each following their path while still maintaining a deep and meaningful connection. When family bonds are built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and open communication, the potential for growth and positive outcomes is limitless. Both parents and adult children can flourish, each pursuing their dreams and goals, while still enjoying the comfort and security that comes from living under the same roof. This harmonious coexistence is not always easy to achieve, but with patience, understanding, and a commitment to maintaining healthy boundaries, it is possible to create a living arrangement that is both supportive and enriching for everyone involved. As we explore the emotional challenges and rewards of living with adult children, it is important to remember that every family is unique, and there is no one-size-fits-all solution to these complex issues. What works for one family may not work for another, and the key to success lies in finding the approach that best meets the needs of all members of the household. By fostering an environment of love, respect, and open dialogue, families can navigate the challenges of cohabitation with grace and resilience, ensuring that their bonds remain strong and their home remains a place of comfort and joy. For many parents, the experience of living with adult children can be fraught with emotional complexities that are often underestimated. As children grow and begin to forge their paths, parents typically envision a phase of life where they can finally embrace a sense of tranquility and rediscover their own identities. They may look forward to a period where the responsibilities that once dominated their daily lives diminish, allowing them to indulge in personal interests, travel, or simply enjoy the peace of a quieter home. However, when these adult children return to the nest or never leave in the first place, the family dynamic can shift dramatically, leading to a myriad of emotional challenges. The anticipated serenity can be replaced by feelings of frustration, anxiety, and a troubling sense of stagnation. One of the most poignant challenges parents encounter is the erosion of intimacy within their own home. The space that once served as a sanctuary, where they could unwind and reconnect either as a couple or as individuals, is now shared territory. This shift can feel like an invasion of privacy, as the once personal domain becomes a communal space that must accommodate the constant presence of their adult children. Decisions that were once simple and personal now require negotiation and adjustment to suit the needs of everyone under the roof. This disruption of personal space and routine can stir feelings of resentment and discomfort, making it difficult for parents to find moments of solitude or enjoy the intimate aspects of their relationship. Moreover, prolonged cohabitation can unearth old emotional wounds or create new tensions, particularly if the roles and responsibilities within the household are not clearly defined. Without explicit communication and mutual understanding, expectations can become a breeding ground for conflict. Parents may find themselves grappling with unresolved issues from the past or confronting new disagreements over everything from household chores to lifestyle choices. These unresolved tensions can fester, leading to an undercurrent of stress that permeates the household. Adding to the emotional burden is the fear of aging, which can be exacerbated by the continued presence of adult children. Parents may feel as though their aging process is being accelerated by the perpetual need to fulfill the role of caregiver, even at a time when they had hoped to shift their focus inward and prioritize their well-being. The responsibilities that come with having adult children at home can become overwhelming, leading to emotional exhaustion. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. The joy of having their children close can be overshadowed by the fatigue of constantly being on call to provide support, guidance, or assistance. This unrelenting pressure to maintain control and order in the home can become a significant source of stress, making it difficult for parents to fully enjoy the later stages of their lives. Furthermore, the generational divide between parents and their adult children can lead to a clash of perspectives, where traditional values and ways of life come into conflict with more modern viewpoints. These generational differences can lead to disagreements over everything from financial decisions to social norms, creating an atmosphere of tension that undermines the peace of the household. If left unaddressed, these conflicts can erode the family bonds that once seemed unshakable, leading to a strained and uncomfortable living situation. For adult children, the reality of living with their parents is often a double-edged sword. On one hand, the safety net provided by cohabitation offers a level of security and support that can be comforting, especially in times of financial or personal uncertainty. However, this same safety net can become a trap, limiting their ability to achieve full independence and personal growth. The longer adult children remain in the parental home, the more they may feel trapped in a role that no longer aligns with their stage in life, leading to feelings of frustration and a deep sense of stagnation. The lack of autonomy is a significant challenge for adult children who find themselves still living at home. The need to adhere to household rules and meet parental expectations can stifle their ability to explore their own identities and make decisions that are crucial for their personal development. The environment that should serve as a foundation of support can paradoxically become a barrier to achieving self-sufficiency and independence. This dynamic can create a cycle of emotional dependency that is difficult to break, where both parents and children struggle to redefine their roles within the family structure. In the end, living with adult children presents a complex interplay of emotions and challenges for both parents and their offspring. The situation requires careful navigation, open communication, and a willingness to adapt and redefine relationships to ensure that the family unit remains strong, supportive, and nurturing for everyone involved. Another critical factor in the complex relationship between parents and their adult children is the intense pressure to meet parental expectations. Many adult children, even as they navigate their paths, feel an ever-present obligation to live up to their parents' ideals, whether it pertains to their career choices, lifestyle decisions, or daily behaviors. This pressure can be overwhelming, generating a deep sense of inadequacy and guilt, particularly when they perceive themselves as falling short of these expectations. The fear of disappointing those who have nurtured them can lead to an internalized struggle, where the desire to please becomes a significant barrier to personal exploration and growth. This internalization of expectations can restrict their life choices, stifling creativity and limiting the opportunities for genuine self-discovery. The prolonged cohabitation of parents and adult children can further exacerbate these issues by delaying the development of essential life skills that are crucial for independent adulthood. Skills such as managing a household, tackling financial challenges, or building relationships outside the family unit are often best learned through direct experience. When adult children remain at home, they may be shielded from these responsibilities, which can inadvertently foster a continued emotional dependency on their parents. This dependency can undermine their self-esteem and confidence, making it more challenging for them to face the inevitable hurdles of adult life with resilience and self-assurance. The absence of these experiences can leave them feeling ill-equipped to navigate the complexities of the world on their own, perpetuating a cycle of dependency that is difficult to break. Culturally, the family often holds a central and revered position in people's lives, particularly in societies where family bonds are deeply embedded in the social fabric. In many Latin American countries, for instance, it is not uncommon for adult children to remain in their parents' homes far longer than is typical in other cultures. This practice is frequently seen as a symbol of family unity and respect, a manifestation of the moral duty to care for one another that is passed down through generations. However, this strong cultural expectation, while fostering close-knit families, can also present unique challenges and tensions in family life. The pressure to maintain family cohesion often leads to the normalization of situations that might be considered unusual or even problematic in other cultural contexts. For example, parents might feel a deep-seated obligation to keep their adult children under the same roof until they are married or have achieved a level of financial stability that is deemed sufficient. This expectation can create a significant internal conflict for both parents and children, who find themselves torn between the desire to pursue their own lives and the duty to adhere to family and societal norms. For parents, there may be a struggle to balance the instinct to protect and provide for their children with the understanding that true love sometimes means letting go. For adult children, the conflict may arise from the fear of breaking away from these norms and the uncertainty of venturing into a world where they are solely responsible for their well-being. Moreover, cultural norms significantly shape how independence is perceived and pursued. In many households, leaving home before meeting socially accepted milestones, such as marriage or financial success, can be seen not only as premature but also as an act of rebellion or a rejection of the family's values. This perception can create a heavy burden of guilt or shame for both the parents and the children involved. Children may feel as though they are betraying their family by seeking their path, while parents might grapple with the notion that they have somehow failed in their role by not raising children who value the family structure over individual pursuits. This cultural pressure, if not acknowledged and addressed, can have deep and lasting psychological effects, fostering feelings of resentment, inadequacy, and even a sense of being trapped. Adult children who continue to live at home often struggle with the feeling that they are not permitted to forge their path, constrained by the weight of their parents' expectations and societal norms. Simultaneously, parents may wrestle with the fear that they have not adequately prepared their children for independence, leading to feelings of failure or disappointment. This dynamic can generate a cycle of unmet expectations and unspoken frustrations that are difficult to resolve, creating emotional barriers that hinder healthy and harmonious cohabitation. The resulting tensions can lead to strained relationships, where the very bonds that once brought the family together begin to fray under the weight of these unfulfilled desires and societal pressures. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment on number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Recognizing the influence of cultural norms and expectations is a crucial first step in addressing these challenges. It requires an honest examination of the values that underpin family life and a willingness to adapt those values to the changing needs of each family member. Finding a balance that honors both the importance of family unity and the need for individual growth and autonomy is essential for fostering an environment where all members can thrive. This balance allows for the preservation of cherished family traditions while also encouraging the development of independent, confident individuals who are equipped to navigate the complexities of adult life. By fostering open communication and mutual respect, families can redefine the parameters of their relationships in ways that support both collective well-being and individual fulfillment. Communication between parents and adult children, particularly when they are sharing the same living space, can be one of the most intricate and challenging aspects of family dynamics. The generational gap naturally gives rise to differing perspectives on a vast array of subjects, ranging from the mundane details of daily life to deeply rooted core values. What one generation perceives as logical or natural might be a source of comfort for them, yet it can simultaneously be a cause of discomfort or even conflict for the other. These differences, if not navigated with care and understanding, can disrupt the harmony within the home, leading to tensions that ultimately affect the emotional well-being of everyone involved. One of the most significant hurdles in intergenerational communication is the difficulty in expressing feelings and needs openly and honestly. Often, parents might shy away from discussing their feelings of frustration, fatigue, or even a sense of loss, fearing that such admissions might come across as ungrateful or insensitive. They may worry that voicing these emotions could hurt their children or create an uncomfortable atmosphere, so they keep their concerns to themselves. On the flip side, adult children might struggle with how to communicate their desires for independence and personal space without feeling as though they are being disrespectful or dismissive of their parents' care and support. This reluctance to engage in open dialogue can lead to a buildup of unspoken tensions, where actions or words are misinterpreted and minor issues snowball into significant misunderstandings. Another common challenge arises from the tendency to fall back into long-established communication patterns, especially those that date back to the children's formative years. Many parents, often without realizing it, continue to treat their adult children as if they were still young, offering unsolicited advice, monitoring their activities, or intervening in their personal decisions. This can be frustrating for adult children, who may feel that their maturity and autonomy are being overlooked or undervalued. This dynamic can create a sense of irritation and resentment, as the children may feel trapped in a role they have long outgrown. Conversely, adult children might hesitate to discuss their problems or concerns with their parents, fearing that their parents will react in an overly protective or critical manner, which can lead to further communication breakdowns. Overcoming these challenges requires a deliberate and ongoing effort from both parents and children to improve the quality of their communication. One crucial strategy is the practice of active listening, where each person makes a genuine effort to fully understand and consider the other's perspective before responding. Active listening involves not just hearing the words spoken, but also paying attention to the underlying emotions and intentions behind those words. By fostering an environment where each person feels heard and valued, misunderstandings can be minimized, and a more supportive dialogue can emerge. Establishing clear boundaries is another essential component of improving communication. Both parents and adult children need to recognize and respect the personal space and individuality of each family member. While living together requires cooperation and compromise, it is equally vital to acknowledge that each person has their own set of needs, preferences, and rights that should be respected. This might involve setting specific times for private activities, agreeing on shared responsibilities, or simply allowing each other the freedom to make independent decisions without fear of judgment or interference. Developing a communication style rooted in mutual respect and empathy is key to transforming cohabitation from a potentially stressful situation into a positive and enriching experience for everyone involved. Respectful communication means approaching conversations with an open mind, refraining from making assumptions, and being willing to see things from the other person's point of view. It also involves acknowledging the validity of each other's feelings, even when those feelings differ from our own. Given the emotional and communication challenges inherent in living with adult children, it is essential to adopt strategies that foster a harmonious and healthy living environment. The key to balancing family life in this context lies in setting clear boundaries and encouraging the autonomy of all family members, while simultaneously nurturing the support and emotional closeness that define strong family bonds. One of the first and most effective steps toward improving cohabitation is to clearly define rules and expectations right from the outset. Establishing these guidelines can help prevent potential conflicts by ensuring that everyone is on the same page regarding daily routines, household responsibilities, and personal boundaries. It can also provide a sense of structure and predictability, which can be comforting for all parties involved. By discussing and agreeing on these rules together, both parents and children can feel a sense of ownership and commitment to maintaining a peaceful and cooperative home environment. Encouraging autonomy is equally important. While it is natural for parents to want to be involved in their children's lives, it is crucial to allow adult children the freedom to make their own choices and learn from their experiences. This might mean stepping back and allowing them to handle their problems, even if the solutions they choose differ from what the parents might have advised. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. For adult children, it is important to communicate their needs and desires clearly, while also showing appreciation for the support they receive. This balance between independence and interdependence can strengthen family bonds and promote mutual respect. Ultimately, the goal of improving communication and establishing healthy boundaries is to create a living arrangement where all family members can thrive both as individuals and as part of a cohesive family unit. By fostering open dialogue, mutual respect, and a willingness to adapt to each other's needs, parents and adult children can navigate the challenges of cohabitation with grace and understanding, ensuring that their time together is both fulfilling and harmonious. Engaging in open conversations about practical matters, such as household chores, daily schedules, and financial contributions, is a proactive approach that can significantly reduce the potential for future disagreements. When all family members come together to discuss these practicalities, it ensures that everyone feels heard and valued. Establishing rules that are fair and considerate of everyone's needs creates a sense of equity and mutual respect. This type of organization helps build a solid structure that facilitates harmonious cohabitation and minimizes sources of conflict, allowing the household to function smoothly. In addition to fostering clear communication, promoting the independence of adult children within the home is crucial for preventing feelings of stagnation and dependency. Encouraging them to take on responsibilities such as preparing their meals, managing their finances, and making personal decisions without parental interference empowers them to develop the skills necessary for autonomous living. These small yet significant acts of autonomy in daily life can boost their confidence, reinforcing their capability to live independently in the future. Importantly, this independence does not signify a departure from the family, but rather an evolution of the relationship, where children are supported as they grow into their own identities. Another vital aspect of successful cohabitation is the recognition and respect of each family member's need for personal space and moments of intimacy. It is essential for everyone, especially parents, to acknowledge that each person requires time and space to retreat, reflect, and recharge. Creating personal spaces within the home where family members can enjoy solitude or engage in activities of their choosing is fundamental to maintaining peace and mental well-being. At the same time, it's equally important to cultivate quality time together, such as sharing family meals or participating in joint activities that strengthen emotional bonds. These shared moments help to reinforce the connection between family members, providing a sense of togetherness without infringing on each person's individuality. These seemingly simple practices can have a profound impact on the overall atmosphere of the home. By fostering an environment where clear communication, mutual respect, and personal independence are prioritized, living with adult children can be transformed into a more balanced and fulfilling experience. In such a setting, all family members are given the space to grow and thrive, both as individuals and as integral parts of the family unit. This approach not only enhances the quality of life within the household, but also strengthens the familial bonds that are so essential to the well-being of everyone involved. Reflecting on the experience of living with adult children is a crucial step in determining whether we are genuinely equipped to handle the emotional complexities that come with this situation. Prolonged cohabitation can undoubtedly present challenges, but it can also serve as a unique opportunity to strengthen the family bond, provided that a balanced and respectful approach is embraced. Acknowledging the emotional impact on both parents and children, and being open to making necessary adjustments, can help create an environment where mutual support and personal growth are fostered. Being truly prepared for this dynamic goes beyond merely having good intentions. It demands a deep understanding of each other's needs and expectations, coupled with a willingness to engage in open and honest communication. This means not shying away from difficult conversations or avoiding the setting of clear boundaries. These essential steps ensure that cohabitation does not devolve into an emotional battlefield, but instead becomes a chance to reinforce family ties and encourage personal development. It's also important to recognize that every family is unique, and what works for one family may not be suitable for another. Maintaining balance in this living arrangement requires flexibility and a readiness to adapt to evolving circumstances. Regularly evaluating how cohabitation is affecting the emotional well-being of all family members and being willing to make necessary changes is key to ensuring that everyone feels respected, valued, and supported. Preparing to live with adult children is not a one-time decision. It is an ongoing commitment to the emotional health of everyone involved. If you are currently navigating these challenges or considering the possibility of cohabitation, remember that communication, empathy, and flexibility are your most powerful tools for transforming this experience into something positive and enriching. It is essential to adjust your expectations and be willing to adapt your behavior to create an environment where all family members can flourish. By staying attuned to the needs of each person and making a concerted effort to foster open dialogue and understanding, you can ensure that living together becomes a source of strength and joy rather than tension. This mindful approach can turn cohabitation into a rewarding experience that not only deepens the family bond but also provides a supportive space for everyone to grow as individuals and as a collective. As we've explored the complexities and rewards of living with adult children, it's clear that this dynamic requires thoughtful consideration, open communication, and a commitment to mutual respect. Each family is unique, and finding the balance that allows everyone to thrive takes time, empathy, and flexibility. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from this discussion? Is there one key takeaway that you're planning to put into practice in your own life? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We're eager to learn from each other. If you found value in this video, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you content that inspires and informs. Thank you for watching.